Offense at the line. Remember last time out they threw the interception on their first drive. Good news, their defense backed them up, so it's still 0-0 here as they begin their second possession.
Yeah, and one great way to judge a defense, how do they handle what we call sudden change? When all of a sudden, you know, it goes against their offense and they have to run out in the field and try and put out the fire. Give this one great kudos for getting out there and not letting that interception lead to points. Excellent job by them defensively.
Sets up the screen to Robinson. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play.
The key to any screen play is all in the deception. That means everyone on the offensive side of the ball. But someone gave it up because that one wasn't very well concealed. And the defense able to rally to him and hold him for just a short gain.
Third down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
Well, they've moved the ball okay here in these first two drives, but this one's going to, again, amount to nothing. They've got to start dialing up some plays that allow them to finish drives with points.
49-yard punt, 5 on the return, and the Lions will take over. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. They were forced to punt on their initial drive of the new season. Now they're ready to go as they begin again with a 1st and 10. Pressure brought in, and the Falcons get there for the sack. Disrupting that play and dropping him was Arnold Ebiketie.
And this is what you've got to do against a quarterback like him. You've got to keep him in the pocket and not let him get to the perimeter, because once he gets outside, that's where he can really hurt you.
He's airing it out for Williams. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. Tall task ahead of him here, needing a full 15 yards to move the chains. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. Loose inside the 30, inside the 10. Touchdown, Detroit. Jamison Williams, 85 yards. And the Lions will claim the early lead as they're on the board first here tonight. Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And it's been a rocky start for them thus far. They had the turnover and then the punt on those first 2 drives.
So there is optimism because they've improved, right? Turnover, you just noted it.
Punt's better. Punt's better than the turnover.
The punt is better on the second one. Now they're hoping to turn into first downs and hopefully points.
After 7-0 on EA Sports. Back now in Atlanta, second quarter action. The Falcons with the football as they've got it with a 2nd and 4 coming up. They run the draw here with Robinson. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. They'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And this one is incomplete. So on 4th down, on is the punter Ryan Wright. Fair catch called for and taken right near the 30-yard line. So a change of possession here on the punt. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Things progressing to plan so far. Their defense has been solid, and they've got themselves a 7-0 lead after the touchdown the last time they had the ball.
And this is no time.
And that's caught inside the 30. Touchdown. Jamison Williams. Already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Lions are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Fairbairn good with the extra point, and that'll make the score 14-0. No run back here, down to a knee, and this drive will start at the 25.
Come on. Hey. 19 Tiger. Let go.
They begin the drive with Robinson, and he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. Second down.
Defenses always talk about earning the right to rush the passer on third down, and you know what offenses want? Win first down so they can set things up for themselves better.
And that wasn't helpful there. Not a big impact on first down. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. Room past the 35. Still going. Yeah, he will go out right near the 35-yard line. An explosive 38-yard pickup.
And that might be exactly what they needed to wake up this home crowd. They haven't given them much to cheer for so far, and never underestimate the effect the home crowd with you can have on a game.
Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete.
He didn't just deny a big throw there. He broke that one up in the red zone. An excellent play, one that may help save points on the board when this drive is over.
Here's 2nd and 10. Looking to throw. Drake London. Touchdown, Falcons. Drake London, 35 yards. And the Falcons have cut it back within a score. Koo able to connect on the extra point. And that'll make our score 14-7. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. They will start at the 25 as Spencer elects not to return this. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
It'll be a gain of 5, and it'll be second down.
At the 30-yard line.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. He's airing it out for Williams. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be third down.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and get the football right back because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you got a battle on your hands.
Well, a shot taken on third down, but it's going to wind up incomplete. His first punt, 45 yards. This looks good as well. Fielded at the 20. 6-yard return after a punt of 48. And it will be Falcon football. About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
And this has been a recurring theme tonight for sure. Nowhere to run. Back to the line of scrimmage, that's all. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be third down. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. He's got his target. That's complete. And he's going to have a Falcons first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
And maybe that touchdown on the previous drive has re-energized this offense a little bit. They've been kind of sluggish until then, but they're showing signs of life here, and they get good yardage that time and a first down.
This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Even though they gave up more than they wanted to on that play, it actually illustrates how well they bottled them up throughout the game, because that was his longest run of this contest.
From the 42 now, here's 2nd and 2. In motion is Chenault. And he'll get it here on the touch pass. A great read by the secondary. They come up to stop that touch pass before it can even get back to the line. This defense not fooled one bit on that touch pass.
And this has become one of those kind of in vogue plays, you know, kind of like the shuffle pass was a few years ago. This one never got off the ground, but you understand why a lot of teams are running it. These wide receivers, a lot of them, they run like running backs with the ball in their hands.
And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. Well, they only needed a small gain on 3rd down. They end up getting over 30 yards. They'll look to throw here on 1st down. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line.
By the Lions. They'll take over 1st down 10 at the 27-yard line.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. And that's to the left sideline and incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. A little short pass here taken in by Laporta. And he's got a 1st down as he's going to be taken down. But a very nice pickup there just in front of the 2-minute warning.
1st down, Lions.
He'll look to throw. Open man, and he's got Williams. Touchdown, Lions. A great play there. On his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Lions have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. This taken in right around the goal line. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20.
At their own 19-yard line.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And 2 interceptions thrown here in this first half. You hear it no matter the sport. They say the great athletes, they can kind of have a short-term memory, but that's easier said than done.
It is easier said than done, but I played with a guy who threw 2 interceptions in the first quarter of a really big game we were playing.
Johnny Unitas?
And no, not quite of that level and not of that age. But I was
going for the age.
I remember looking over at him, and he was smiling. And I thought, what is he smiling about? It's because he had enough confidence in himself that was a fluke. And he went out and played pretty well the rest of the day.
27 yards there, a 1st down.
When you're struggling on offense, you're looking for anything possible to get you going. Sometimes you do it like basketball teams that don't normally press. You put a press on, bring people to life, make them move a little bit quicker. Maybe that'll help them as they head towards the half.
Yeah, he will go out right near the 35-yard line.
19 That's another Falcons 1st down.
They'll look to throw again. This pass is caught by London. 23 yards on the play.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half, but I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Chauncey Gardner-Johnson with a pick. And the Lions are going to take possession here as they've got it at their own 4-yard line. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And with a 21-7 lead already in their hip pocket, probably not a time to get too creative or inventive here. We'll see. He's airing it out for Williams. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down.
Jackson Hill on the coverage.
They're going to look to throw. And they'll get him down up past the 15. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well, and most importantly, partner.
Yeah, they went into the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half.
7 yards there and a first down.
Most of their damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've rung the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns, but guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
On 1st and 10, here's Gibbs. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they are playing this game now at their pace. This is ball-controlled football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. 7 yards there and a first down.
Well, they've certainly been successful throwing it around in this game, and that's allowed them to move the ball on offense. But I've got to tell you, to watch them run the football and successfully, I'm not taking sides. But to see the ball in a running back's hands, oh, that's football for me.
Pretty solid run here on first down. Almost picked up another first, but he appears to be a few inches short.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, they always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game. And Brandon, you know that expression? He just does what he does? It sounds trite, doesn't it? But in this case, it's perfectly apt. This is one of the better runners in the NFL, and all he does is just find avenues, find ways to pick up key first downs and big runs.
52 yards rushing for him now to this point.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
They're in a pretty good spot right now with a convincing lead. I think this is where they put on the boxing gloves, start to try and pound them into submission.
And the offensive line, they've controlled this game. I don't see why that trend would change now. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. Now they'll change things up.
At the 4-yard line.
Gibbs will take this one in. It's a Lions touchdown. On for the PAT, Kaimi Fairbairn. He knocks it through. It's 28-7.
Makes the score Lions 28.
So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away.
Set to kick off.
From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Aiden Hutchinson able to get in there and run him down for what's going to be a loss of 15 yards all told. They'll set up a throw. That one deep for London. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. It's a big play there for Atlanta. 48 yards. Now, look, you're not going to be able to get this all back at once, but that certainly helps.
So you're saying 3 yards in the cloud of dust, not the strategy?
I go aerial attack.
Yeah, I think that's what has to happen. And if you're going to run it, you need to break off big chunks. We just saw a big play right there. They need plenty of those.
Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield, incomplete.
I like the thought process there. They connected on a big play, and sometimes you find the defense vulnerable. So they went for the bigger shot, went for it all on that one. This time, they were ready for it.
There's a ball thrown right side and complete. And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 13-yard line. Back to throw again. And that is going to be incomplete as he led him a bit too much.
Boy, you will not see a quarterback of his caliber miss on one like that very often. I mean, there it is, wide open, got the shot, and he misfires.
We talk about, boy, he'll want that one back all the time. He definitely wants that one back. And he comes back with one complete. And the Falcons are going to have a first and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line.
First and goal at the 3-yard line.
Robinson is into the end zone. It's a Falcons touchdown. Now Younghoe Koo for the extra point. It's up and good, and it's now 28-14. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Their lead down to 2 scores after the touchdown a moment ago as they start with a 1st and 10. A throw left side to start out. That's complete. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5. Here's a 2nd and 5 now from the 25.
At the 25-yard line.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. He's airing it out for Williams. And this will be caught at the 30. A big play there for Detroit. 47 yards. Altogether, a pretty shaky start to the year for this defense as they defend another 1st and 10. He'll look to throw. Finding Williams once more, complete. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. It's another 1st down as they look his way again, this time 19 yards. 1 quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So 3 plays, already 1st and goal, and they are wasting little time. They'll run with Gibbs. And a short pickup there down to about the 9. Only a yard that time, 2nd and goal. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after them. Put the pressure on them.
2nd and 9 now. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. A 9-yard touchdown run. And the Lions are closing in on a winning start to the year as they extend their 4th quarter lead. Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. This fielded right at the goal line. And some good special teams coverage as they bring him down just outside of the 15.
16-yard line.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And whatever promise they showed in the preseason has not translated into week one because they have not been particularly competitive here at home, no less. These fans just kind of beside themselves right now. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. And the trend continues here in the fourth like it was in the first, second, and third. He's had nowhere to run.
And you're probably thinking to yourself, why do they keep feeding him the football? Well, they trust him first and foremost. They do believe that over time he might actually pop one of these runs. But bottom line is he takes care of the ball well for them, so they'll keep him.
Oh, wide open, complete. It's a big play there for Atlanta. 54 yards.
Just a breakdown there defensively. It looked like someone got their wires crossed because no one seemed to pick him up at all. He's running free, and there's not a quarterback in the league who's going to miss that throw. That's a huge play.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. He had to absorb another little bump there from the defense, another incomplete pass. We've seen a lot of that tonight.
They've come after him all night long. Nothing but pressure in his face. He's trying to stand up there and make throws. It's hard enough to do when the pocket is clear. When you got all those people in front of you, almost impossible to have a good completion percentage.
And out of bounds right around the 20. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. Robinson will try to pick it up. And he takes it down to the 13 and picks up the first. An effective 7-yard 3rd down conversion. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10.
Drop 50, drop 50.
Back to throw. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Oh, I like the calmness of how he played the ball here. No panic in his eyes as that throw arrived. Tracked it from the moment it left the quarterback's hand, and that's just where he needed to be to knock it away.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Now the pressure gets there, and he goes down just inside the 20 at the 19. Lee McNeil, what an effort to get in there and drop him. The Falcons on 3rd down. They've been very good, 5 for 7 thus far. This is 3rd and 16. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. Now on 4th down here, that pass knocked away and incomplete. The Falcons go for it, but it doesn't work out. And the Lions will take over.
4th down, and they take to the air, which really isn't a major surprise, but how about the coverage there, able to bat it down?
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. Been a very strong performance for them, really, on both sides of the football. The turnover on downs, the most recent example, and now, obviously, they're in a great spot here.
Yeah, if you're over on the bench right now, you're shaking hands with your teammate, you're hugging him, give him a little dap. Been a big, big performance for them. Now you just don't get careless. Take care of the ball on the way out.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll drop to throw. He's airing it out for Williams. It's caught inside the 25. Touchdown, Detroit. Jamison Williams, 68 yards. And the Lions are looking good here in the season opener as they're able to extend their lead. Fairbairn good with the extra point, and that'll increase their lead to 28. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. Taken at the goal line. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line.
Let's go now.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And no doubt this is not the way that they had hoped to open their season. Thoroughly outplayed here in front of the national audience. Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense are just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they've blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. is here as he's taken down. Multiple defenders getting to him there for a huge loss.
We all know he's one of the better quarterbacks in the league, but definitely not today. His team trailing by multiple touchdowns and a late sack. Just a parting gift from the defense for him to take back to the locker room with him.
Here is third and quite a ways. He'll drop to throw. That's going to be caught by Pitts. Big strides. Look at him go. And he's finally down at the 21-yard line. A big play there on the catch and run. 73 yards. So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone. And that is caught. Well, they're going to see this near the end. They get a score, but pretty much an exercise in futility right now. Still down big. Extra point by Koo, up and good. And that'll cut the lead back down to 21. And the Lions are able to cover this one up. Now they're down big here in the 4th. They had to try the onside kick. Can't fault them for the effort at least.
No, you can't at all. And if nothing else, now you've put something that you're trying to practice, right, that you've worked on into a game situation, and now you can go back and dissect it. So if you need it again sometime, maybe you'll find a better way to do it. But, yeah, this game's pretty much done for them.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. They're throwing left sideline there, but it's incomplete. But their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns, and it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make everyone involved on offense pretty happy, because that gives them all a chance to pad their stats a bit. But as far as the actual need, you and I both know they can just run this clock out, because this one, it was over a long time ago.
Oh, a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
I think it's fairly safe to call this game over, but they're still trying to bomb it downfield and add to their lead. Almost makes you start to feel for the defense and root for them a little bit too.
He's airing it out for Williams. And unable to connect, incomplete. I'll give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. He's averaging just under 50 yards a punt as he gets this away. And not what he was hoping for there, as this will hit in the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle. They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete.
Looks like they're going to keep throwing till the bitter end. This one's long since over, but give them credit. They're going to go down fighting. That one, incomplete.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Marcus Jones picks it. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line. Well, it wasn't always pretty, but the interception there, that means that they should get out of here with a victory.
Yeah, this is not a game that they're going to preserve for posterity on defense, but they did finish it off, didn't they? They did make the winning play to close things out. They'll take that one and head to the locker room.
Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete. Well, fourth quarter with a 3-score lead here, Charles, but they're still going back to the air and looking for more points.
Well, with this game well in hand, it's an opportunity for the guys to come off the bench and get a chance to play. And a lot of coaches, they want to run their full playbook no matter who's on the field.
Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well.
Tough series for the passing game. Things just aren't clicking. Hoping they can come through on this play and get this series back on track with a completion for enough yardage for a first down.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Looking to throw. He'll fire deep, looking for more. And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete. Now Kaimi Fairbairn for the field goal try. It'll be spotted on the right hash. A 52-yard attempt. The kick by Fairbairn is good, and that will extend their lead even further. So they hadn't called on him at all until this point, but he comes through here and buries one from long range.
Yeah, that's awfully impressive because usually kickers like to get that first one out of their system in the first quarter, sort of get them into the flow of the game, but to come in this late and knock it down from long distance, give him a lot of credit.
Let's go.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, that's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out-personnel. They were going up against a team.
And now here's another interception. And he's going to return it to the 21-yard line. I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw his second interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent. But a quarterback of his caliber, I can't believe what we've just seen.
Absolutely. If you would have told me this coming into the ball game, I would have said never, not in a million years. But here we go. Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete. Now a 2nd and 10. Out of the gun, they'll give to Gibbs. And a couple of yards as they move it from the 21 to the 19. And the offense moving quickly to the line.
It's a gain of 2 yards. And it's 3rd down.
On 3rd down, here's Gibbs. And he's going to be stopped well short of what he needed as the tackle is made at the 18-yard line. And now with 4 seconds left, we get a timeout call. Well, they could just run this clock out, but here is the field goal unit on 4th down. From the right hash, it's a 35-yard attempt. And the 10-year vet knocks it through the goalpost, and that will extend their lead even further. Well, ultimately not really sure that they're going to need those 3 points, but they'll take the 3 and they pad that lead.
Yeah, this one's already wrapped up, but you and I both know if you're an offensive coordinator, you never let up on the gas unless the head coach tells you to do so. And maybe you've actually clicked him off in your headset so you can keep calling plays and trying to add to this lead.
And that final kickoff concludes the ball game, partner, and one